my nigga Planet Asia.
Yeah.
What up, Palm Tree? It's your boy Chillin' Dylan, Jesus of SoundCloud, Black Tom Anderson, and your favorite rapper owes me money. I am still scrambling my notes together for a quick review on Dheezy and Planet Asia, Green Tea Flowin, produced by Static Selecta. You know what? This is the type of underground hip hop that back in high school I would have been all over. You know, real boom bap, you know, real beats and rhymes, you know, very cut and dry, okay? I like it. I don't love it. I'm always down for a good collaborative project. I never heard of Dheezy, but he comes from Brisbane, Australia. Now, let me ask you guys this. Does anyone else find it hard to get into international MCs? I'm not talking about like no Drake, even though Drake's a Canadian pop star, not an MC. But, you know, people from across the pond, people from down under. It's just, as an American, let alone a Californian, it's hard to get into them, you know, for me at least. But I'm so glad that Planet Asia, being from the West Coast, you know, linked with him through Static Selecta, and they've made a solid project. Now, Planet Asia, I got way more into this year after he dropped No Retirement with Local Astronauts. Okay? Definitely going to make my year-end list as far as projects that I loved. My ear perked up by the time I heard the song Fresh, which is boom bap, but very hard. Late, I love how that jazz loop was hitting. And I'm like, was PA freestyling on there? It kind of sounded like a freestyle. It was dope. Get Live, love that vintage boom bap sound. I dig it. You gonna get high tonight and just fly. I was hearing him. When Dheezy said, you know, he was inspired by Shady, I could definitely tell that for sure. And Dheezy's very lyrical in the sense that it's not too metaphorical. Like, he has good punchlines. He has that authentic Australian cadence to him, and it's like, I do like what I'm hearing, even though this would not be like my project of choice or style of choice to go to. All right, now the fact that they got Method Man and Redman here on two separate songs speaks volumes to like the dynamic of either Static Selecta or the magnitude of Planet Asia and Dheezy. But you know, business with Redman and Feel the Agony was fire. Like, in Feel the Agony, I could recognize his voice, too. I want to get more into him and, you know, Strong Arm Steady as individuals. You know, I already messed with Mitchie Slick, and I've heard Krondon on features, so I definitely want to dig back into that crew. And Dues, I felt like, was a great underground closeout, you know. So, all in all, they got some high-grade features. You know, shout out to my man Skyzoo on here. But real talk, you know what, this is definitely reminiscent of blog era hip hop, and I'm glad to just hear that they're still making this authentic boom bap in 2024. And Planet Asia being like a street dude and a backpacker is just like, you know, the perfect man to like bring in Dheezy, who's, you know, from down under, but with, you know, a traditional like 90s inspired hip hop sound, I think. So that was my takeaway for it. What do you guys think of Planet Asia and Dheezy, Green Tea Flowin, produced by Static Selecta? Let me know in the comments. Peace, love, Palm. Are you an unsigned or independent artist looking for a review of your music? Well, you need to holler at Palm. Send an email to prettyawesomelitmusic@outlook.com or just message me on Instagram.
You better follow Palm.
Biatch.